Well, hey guys, super ultra casual today. Just doing a quick intro to a little video clip that I wanted to share with you because I'm kind of humble bragging. So sorry, I have to do it because I'm really excited about it. It was cool. So I just got back a couple of days ago from the National Religious Broadcasters Convention, the Christian Convention in Orlando, Florida, and it was a great experience. I have so many cool interviews to share with you. They'll be kind of trickling out slowly over the next few weeks or so. And one of the really fun things that happened was, I'll give you a little backstory. About 2 weeks ago, somebody messaged me on TikTok, I think it was, and they said, "Hey, I just saw your Kamala impression on American Sunrise, Real American Voices platform." Yeah, it was cool, that they shared it, and I hadn't seen it. I didn't know about it because sometimes that happens if you're fortunate enough for a video to go like viral or mini viral or whatever, whatever the right terminology is for it. If you're lucky enough for that to happen, which it did, got some traction. This particular video.
What it would sound like to go on a job interview and talk like the vice president. The things that make me qualified for the job are the things that I have done in my past and the things that I continue to do today. Okay, and these are skills that I have acquired by gaining skills to do the job and be qualified.
Do you have any idea what you're interviewing for?
Okay, well, full stop. Okay, I don't even know what the job is.
And the host or co-host, I should say, of the morning show is Karen Turk, and she happened to be, she told me the backstory, her own backstory of finding the clip. She found the clip on my hair looks crazy. She found the clip on TikTok. She was on her For You page and it came up, and she shared it to her co-host Ed Henry. And they're like, "Oh, we gotta air that. We gotta show it. We gotta share the clip." So they did. So that's the backstory of how the clip even got to their program. And then, of course, somebody told me that they saw it on there. I went and found the clip, and I was like, "Yay!" I reshared it, their version of it on. I'm sorry, I'm just having hair drama here, even with a hat. Go figure. And so I reshared their clip on TikTok and all my social media platforms. And because this is what we do, you get a little boost, you share it because you're humble bragging and you're excited. So that's what I did, and I was. So at the NRB convention, my husband came with, which was so awesome and so cool. That's a cool story in and of itself. Actually, only cool to me, probably just because he was just so great. He was such a great help, and it was cool. He never really sees me in this environment in my media personality version. He gets at home Elsa, who's looking a mess and mismatched socks and craziness. But anyhow, so he got to be part of that. I got to have him be part of that, which was really cool. So at this convention, all of these different Christian faith-based broadcasting platforms and companies and all that type of stuff. They have all these, all their setups, like staging and everything for their programs, for their shows. And we went we went walking around and just kind of browsing while we had a little downtime. And lo and behold, American Sunrise they had their big setup, gorgeous setup there to broadcast from the convention, just as we were doing. And so my husband said, "Oh, you should go over and say hi." And I was like, no. And they were doing interviews and stuff, and they were busy, and it just wasn't the right time. They were like doing back-to-back interviews and stuff. And I was like, no, I'm not. I don't want to, I don't want to like stand around and be a lurker, just like stand there all awkward, lurking, staring at them. And so we moved on. And then later in the day, much later in the day, well, not much later, later in the day, we happened to be walking by there again. And they had just wrapped up an interview. Like it was just like timing. Everything is always timing in life. And they had just wrapped up an interview, and the woman stood up and walked away, and they were kind of doing their thing. And my husband, I think he actually literally gave me a little push. Like I think he gave me a physical push, not hard, obviously, but a nudge. There we go. That's more like a nudge. He gave me a nudge and said, "Go ahead now. Go say hi to them. Tell them who you are." And so I did at the urging of my husband. So I thank him again for that. And sorry, you're going to hear my dogs in the background. Hear a motorcycle out on the road somewhere. We're outside on the porch. I don't know if I told you that. We're sitting out on the porch. We're obviously not in the studio. I wanted to be outside. I wanted fresh air. So that's, you're going to get everything that comes with that. Dogs barking, motorcycles, birds, the whole works. So anyhow, we so that's what happened. So I kind of peeked over. I went over there and I said, "Hey, hi. I just want to say a quick thank you for sharing my clip. I'm the one who did the Kamala impression. You shared it last week, whatever that." And they were so cute. They were so there. Both of them went, "Oh my God, get over here. You got to come over here and sit down. We got to have you on." And so they did. So just like that, we did. It was like a 3-minute segment, and it was really, really fun. I loved it. Something happens, I think, when you get that camera on you, I guess, it's not fight or flight. It's flight or ham. I don't know. But I'm definitely the latter. And as soon as they were like, "Okay, let's do this," I felt really comfortable up there. It was a lot of fun. I just smashed my hand on the table. That didn't feel comfortable. That wasn't fun. So yeah, so we did that, and it was really, really cool. And they were so gracious, and I got to share, and they were so kind to ask, who I was with, what my platform was, and everything. So I got to share my Right America Media family, and that was really great, because that was the whole reason that I was there, thanks to my producer and the guys who work everything behind the scenes to make everything happen. And so it was because of them that I got to be there at all, which was really cool. So you get to do like a little pay it forward, a little payback, I guess, to give them a little exposure on another platform. So that was awesome. So everything about it was really cool. When I share the upcoming videos of the interviews and everything, I'm going to do this kind of thing to also give a little, like before the interview, a little backstory, a little background stuff, and give you behind the scenes. So in case you're interested in knowing like what goes on behind the scenes of all this stuff. And yeah, oh my gosh, it was such a great experience. And these birds are really, really rude right now. I mean, do they not know? I feel like I should do a Kamala for you right now, right? "Excuse me, I am talking." There, I did it. The birds didn't care. They're still making a ruckus out there. So anyhow, without further ado, here's the impromptu interview, I guess. Here it is.
Of America. Good morning, Patriots. Welcome back to This American Sunrise. Ed and Karen here at the National Religious Broadcasters Convention, this Memorial Day special for you. Talking to so many great patriots. I'm not going to give up who you are just yet, but Karen, you know how on American Sunrise we like to talk about the word salad vice president?
Always.
Right? And you sent me a video a few days back and said, "You won't believe this. This is a fake job interview." Mm-hmm. Or maybe it's fake. I don't know.
Maybe.
And the woman behind the video, it was a Kamala Harris job interview, Elsa Kurt, Right America Media.
Hello,
good morning.
hello.
Welcome.
Hello. Thank you so much. I walked by and I saw that they had done this
We
sharing.
played your clip.
You played the clip, and somebody told me, and I went and hunted it down, and I was so excited that I reshared it again with you guys on it. And,
We have to find that.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. And it's a lot of fun. Obviously, I get a big kick out of making fun of things and laughing at things that are otherwise too impossible to believe and
So
not
what's the
laugh
key
at.
to the Kamala
Yeah.
impersonation? I hear your voice is not that far off from her. Certainly your intellect is much higher.
Thank
I will
you.
note.
Thank you.
But this is a moment in time where we have to talk about the time of the moment, I suppose.
Well, you know, when we talk about time and the passage of time and what it means for each one of us that if you cackle after everything you say like this,
I love it.
that's it, you know, and I do get teased a lot because the Kamala cackle does come out accidentally sometimes, and I
Right.
actually go,
When you're not doing the impersonation?
yes, yeah, I scare myself. I do. I
You
scare
have the
myself.
Kamala cadence, I would say. Cadence with a K, I suppose. You just get it perfect. Karen,
Yeah.
it's uncanny.
Yeah, it's
You know,
really
anybody
good.
could actually do this. The simple trick is to pretend that you're talking to a toddler all the time. That's all you have to do.
I
Pretend
say
you're
that all
talking
the
to a
time.
toddler.
She's
Yeah.
talking to us like we're children.
Yes.
Can you believe that she's even vice president? I mean,
No.
we talk about it on the show, and we have laughs, the cackle. Then we say, wait a second, this person is representing us. She was supposed to be in charge of the southern border, which obviously didn't happen.
Did not happen. Did not happen. Well, you know, it only makes sense that she did such a good job with that she's now in charge of AI intelligence. I
Yeah.
mean, the jokes write themselves. I don't
Right.
even have to work at this at all. I mean, I literally just pull up a speech or a statement that she's made and read it verbatim, and people will comment all the time. They're like, did she didn't really say that? That's
Yeah.
impossible that she really, and every time she really did.
The apple doesn't fall far. I mean, we're talking about President Joe Biden. I mean, this is the VP.
Yeah, that's true. What was the thought behind the job interview? I'm even trying to remember it in my head. She was trying to impress the potential employer.
Yes.
What goes into that kind of an impersonation?
Sure. Yeah, you know, it was just something that somebody had said, and it was just, can you imagine that woman at a job interview? How did she get this? And that was the conversation. How did she get this job? And, you know, the wheels start spinning. I'm like, well, what would that job interview actually sound like? You know, what would she do? What would she say? And you know, surprise, surprise, a whole bunch of nothing. A whole bunch of
Yeah,
nothing.
it's word salad, as we like to
Word
say.
salad.
Where do people find you on social media if they missed it at the first turn? And I assume you'll be issuing more word salads in the days ahead. I found you on Instagram. Give us the
Yeah.
address. Where else are you?
Sure, absolutely. The fastest, easiest way to find me is elsakurt.com. All of my links, everything is right there. I am the other Elsa on TikTok. The reason for that is because anytime I tell somebody my name is Elsa, they say, oh, from Frozen. I say, no, the other Elsa. So the
other
other Elsa
Elsa.
on TikTok, that's my big happy place. I should be more embarrassed to say that than I am, but that's, yeah.
What's Right America Media up to? What kind of a show do you do with them?
Yeah, so Right America Media is a podcast platform, and we have a whole bunch of great shows on there. Conservative patriots, just sharing the good word and really just trying to put good content out there for everybody, just like you guys.
Well,
That's
we love it.
great.
Well, we love that we featured Elsa Kurt, and that's Kurt with a K if you're looking for her online, from Right America Media, with her uncanny with a K, uncanny cadence of Kamala.
I like that.
But an intellect that's far, far superior, and you've got a great sense of humor, and we enjoyed having you
Yeah.
here at Real America's Voice.
I love joining you both. Thank you so much. I
Thanks so
appreciate
much,
it.
so
Elsa.
much.
Make sure you check her out online. Meanwhile, coming up, our buddy Kyle Conforti, a Real American Voice. He, of course, is with Sea of Mud. They have a big, big Memorial Day sale on this holiday. We'll get to a Real American Voice right after a quick break.
So, what'd you think? You got to tell me in the comments. How did I do? Did I do a good job, or did I tank it? I'm just curious what you think. Actually, I'm not, unless you have only nice things to say. One thing I do know is I have to work on my on-camera makeup. I need more of it, more makeup. I mean, I need more makeup right now, but you know, we're at home, guys. We're at home. We're just chilling right now. Yeah. So we're always like really rough on ourselves. Like I picked out like 40 things that I would do differently, but that's okay. It's just the way it goes. It's okay. So yeah. So tell me all good things in the comments that you loved it and you thought I did such a good job and that I should be on air like that, you know, all the time because you just love it. I'm pushing it now, aren't I? I know. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you watching. And you know, don't forget, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for me, will you? I always laugh at other content creators when they do that, but I guess we do have to let you know that like we totally need you to hit the subscribe button. So yeah, if you could, that'd be cool. And maybe share this over, on your social media platforms. That would be really cool and really helpful. And there's so many critters and creatures like flying around and moving around outside. I'm really enjoying this. And I'm sorry I'm getting distracted when I'm supposed to be talking to you. Sorry. Listen, guys, I'll see you in the next episode. But like I said, I've got a whole bunch of NRB convention goodies coming up. A lot of great guests that I got to interview. It's just all fun stuff. And also, I also have a great interview, a really fun interview that I did with a repeat guest. I think we're going to make a regular thing of this. That's Pastor John Paul Miller from Solid Rock at at Market Common. Sorry. So Pastor JP is back, and we had some fun. I was asking him all kinds of crazy questions. So get ready for that. It's really fun. Talk to you later. Bye. If you're looking for the perfect gift for the reader in your life, why not check out one of my books? They're all available on Amazon and most major online book retailers, as well as elsakurt.com.